The maintenance wash is arguably the most fundamental and basic element of detailing. It's likely the first thing you'll learn and develop on your journey into the detailing world. Obsessed Garage's owner, Matt Morman, has a very distinct and effective wash method. We thought it'd be a good idea to make a series of videos breaking down each step for you to reference. Today, we'll be specifically talking about the drying method. So let's get into what you'll specifically need for the drying process. First, we have our Ego leaf blower. This is to blow off the majority of the water before we ever touch the paint. We have a couple of towels here. We have our low pile drying aid towel and then our high pile drying aid towel. Obsessed Garage's drying aid in a press-all bottle. And then we also included Obsessed Garage tire dressing. Since this is the last step we do in the entire maintenance wash process, we thought it made sense to include it in the drying process. So let's get outside and show you how to properly dry your car using our method. The first step in that process is to take our Ego blower and blow as much water off as we can. So we're just gonna start from the top, blow it down. This isn't rocket science, just take your blower and blow as much water off as you can. Okay, we have 90% of the water blown off the car with our Ego blower, and we're ready to pull it inside and start applying drying aid. But before we do that, I'm going to apply some Hyde Serum Rust Stopper to our brake rotors just so they don't get any of that surface rust. So we'll do one spray right there. We'll hit our 3 other rotors. And if you're worried about full coverage, we're gonna pump the brakes a few times before we pull it into the garage, so that's not something you need to be worried about. Car's inside, we are ready to start applying our drying aid. If you don't know what this is or you just want a little more information about it, we have an entire video dedicated to just drying aid that I would recommend checking out. But for simplicity's sakes, we're going to go panel by panel, spraying just a little bit, and then we'll take our 2 towels. So we have our high pile and our low pile. High pile is the first one. This is to get the majority of it off. So we'll go over the panel and then we'll follow up with our low pile. This is to level it down and make sure we don't get any streaks or anything and it's fully dry. Same philosophy applies as you're washing. You're going to start with the top surfaces and less dirty areas and then work your way down, finally ending on the front bumper. If you were worried about your door jambs still being wet, we'll actually go in with the drying aid and touch those areas up as well. All right, so we'll continue around the entire car and then we'll meet back up to do our tire dressing and then finish this out. Okay, so the car has been fully washed, fully dried. We just finished up the drying aid. So now we're on to our last step, which is to apply some Obsessed Garage tire dressing to the tires. So I'll get my Curveball brush, spray a little bit in there, and then we can apply this all over the tire. Now I'm going to apply some tire dressing to the other 3 tires and then we'll come back and buff it off to a matte finish with our towel. So we just finished buffing down our tires, and with that, that concludes the entire drying process. As always, you can get every single product we showed in this video on our website at obsessedgarage.com. And if you have any questions, let us know down in the comments or reach out directly at support@obsessedgarage.com.